outside of the front row. He says, He goes to the rear of the field. Get ready. Lights are off on the safety vehicle. Off turn number 4. It's time to go racing. These are the SK lights. Here's Joe Goss with the start.
It's Peyton Henry on the outside. On the start. Bob Charland goes second.
On the outside, making his presence known, is car 44 from Membrino. He's just out of the top 5. Marino makes it 3 wide with Talbot to meet the sandwich. There's no question about it. We've got a lot of action already. The cream is rising to the top.
His car got crossed up mid-pack as a few cars tangled, went 45 degrees into the outside retaining wall, and comes to rest in turn 1.
It comes to a screeching halt with sparks, like more sparks than is. There's a stigmatism. It used to one style chassis, but it can't use the other.
One private, one manufacturer. Sometimes it feels just a little bit different, and there's a comfort level that everybody likes to be able to find. Talking about Bob Charland, he'll start on the outside of row number 1 for this restart with 2 laps up on the board. Peyton Henry on the bottom of the red 55. Here comes a pace car headed back down to the pit lane as we get set for the restart.
Off turn number 4. The green flag is out. Peyton Henry tries. Further back in the field, Dillard is in trouble. Shark is out in front, and he's in deep water because here comes the other group of contenders, and Mendito's leading.
Spun in turn number 3 has come to rest anyway. That orange and black number 16. That car is
He decided once he got through all of that he decided that life is too short. He went out and bought this old Jeff Pearl car, and he has one at Thompson with it. He has one at Waterford with it. But tonight, they moved behind the wall. It's a little bit shorter than what he began.
set to go back under the green flag here. Bob Charland now on the inside lane with Peyton Henry outside. Mendito, he's been the hot guy so far. Let's see what he can do. Green flag comes back out. Wheel to wheel back to turn number 1.
Side by side on the second turn. It appears that Peyton Henry is a nice man. He gave Troy Talbot the talk of his life a week ago.
Deeper in the field is the 45 of Palmer that spun originally in, and the 5 of Cam McDermott got sideways trying to avoid. His car darted to the right, and that's where he caught the door of Rich Hammond, who was originally slated to start this event on the pole. That may be a decision that cost him in this event because his car would never been caught up in that.
That's right. Somebody overcorrected, and the end results, we're looking at it from our monitors here at Broadcast Central. They go down into the turn. Beaujolais was the first car to get sideways, and then we saw the Palmer machine go to the bottom, and as that took place, Cam McDermott, that's when he came in, made a little contact with the Hammond race car as he tried to correct. It was overcorrection, and the damage is costly for car number 5.
Keeping an eye on car number 15 as well in the back of the pack bin. 3 laps in, the championship contender Chase Dowling has not yet made his move.
Certainly has not, but there's still plenty of time. 17 circuits. Place your bets now. Odds-on favorite. You know those stories. Let's see if it's going to unfold the way it should based on the odds. As they come off turn number 4, they are at odds as they come back to the line, and it is Charland.
top spot of Bob Shoreland. Keeps the Shark swimming on the bottom, and he now falls back to second. Find a way around. Two side-by-side battles.
Up to the third spot on the outside, marching to the front, doing a good job is the mayor. On position number 4. Got to be on top of his game, and that is what he is as he challenges for second.
Meanwhile, on his back bumper, he's getting quite the challenge from Joey.
Coming to the front, he's kind of settled in, and who is coming to the front?
It's the two championship contenders running side by side at the back of the field.
Sideways. Oh! Himself. And collected in that one. Williams. Really turning some heads again here. Marching to the front of the field. Was also involved, and Bandito got away.
And if Brino got through that without getting any damage on the left front tire of his automobile.
Well, Bob, you made another successful passenger happy in your two-seater. Back upstairs.
Well, our apologies to Tanya there. I guess we got some wrong information. We thought Bill was in the two-seater, but Tanya having a great time down there. And I love her honesty. I gotta love the honesty. That was great. So hopefully she'll do it again, because I'm sure that was a fun experience. Meanwhile, let's talk about the guy at the front of the field. We got the 55 of Peyton Henry on the outside lane of the racetrack. Bob Shoreland on the bottom. Here we go. Set to go back under the green flag. 12 to go in the SK lights.
They come to the line. Peyton Henry. Outside lane. They get the marks, and Peyton Henry moves into the lead. Shoreland comes back into second. And Brino gets his second win, and it's starting to work. Meanwhile, Troy Talbot, his car is not as good as it was before the caution, Joe.
He's right now trying to... The battle is on for second. It's Joey Marino now. And on the high side goes Bob Shoreland to his right. Oh, dirt bar to dirt bar off the corner. A little jingle that time. And to the straight they come. Shoreland.
Alongside, see ya, as they come off turn number 4, it is Talbot up to 4. Talbot just doesn't get shaken off as they come back to the stripe. Leader is still Peyton Henry.
Behind him, they go 3 wide for third. The deeper the field is still side by side.
Back to 5, here's Chase Dowling on turn number 4. The mayor runs the kid up the pole as they come back to the line.
Chase Dowling is in side by side with 4 to go. As the top 2 are running side by side, Ben, at the line, who had the race lead and who will be starting?
His mother is a huge supporter, and his mother is the reason that young man is competing and continues to go up through the ranks. They have tremendous success in the karts. They went to Thompson Speedway. He cut his teeth there in the Thompson Modified. He come to Stafford. He's been strong each and every time out. It is a mother and son combination. That's a little unusual in this sport.
And here he comes on the outside trying to beat. That's hot spot again from Joey Brito. Meanwhile, go up to the back over of Talbot. Everybody will scatter behind, and Talbot's gone straight around the back stretch.
And Brito and Chase Dowling are both in trouble. Now Brito's car all of a sudden has what we call rear steer, which means the
just went south from there. It's just I feel bad for my team. They worked so hard. This car was really awesome, and I don't know, man. Everyone wants to win this race on the first lap, and it's just really frustrating. And it is what it is. I guess we had really good, strong runs all year, so I guess we were due for a bad night, huh?
Well, getting set to go back under the green flag on lap 16 of the Speedway Modified Feature event, and here they come. Back to the bottom of turn 2. It's Henry on the high side. He'll take the lead.
Jay Goff isn't about to be left off the podium tonight. As meanwhile, Bandito has come from the middle and the back, as it's now left. The biggest career victory of this young man's life, if he can hold out for 1 mile.
Back in turn number 3. This time, Burrito has position, drives to the inside lane of the racetrack as they come to the white flag.
This is the money maker. The spot off turn number 4. They come back to the line. It is
coming across the line in second.
nice to see him in the top 10 and 8. Wesley Brucker in 9th, and Rick Dulac to finish in 10th.
Dylan Campbell went 11th. Tony Manfredo Jr. 12th. Chase Dowling 13th. So Tony Manfredo Jr. will be the point leader. Ryan Williams 14th. Nick Salva was 15th.
And in the 16th spot will be Cam McDermott. Rich Hammond to finish in 17th. Glenn Griswold for 18th. Hadula to finish in 19th. And Rick Williams to finish in the 20th spot. Unofficially, here's the points. Membrino, 686. 2 points ahead of Chase Dowling, 684. Talman still in the hunt, 3rd with 628. It's coming down to a wire in the closest battle in the points that we've seen in a long time here at the Stafford Motor Speedway. Let's head down the CarQuest victory lane with a nice young man at his first victory with Mom and Tony Sutton.
Peyton Henry, what a race that was. You were in second 3 or 4 times. You were in the lead a couple of times. Did you ever think the yellow flags would stop coming out?
Well, I did at the beginning. It was kind of hard because I thought the inside was going to be the place to be, but it really wasn't. You kind of had to be on the outside lane, and that's why I kept picking the outside. I kept pushing up into the 1 car when I was starting on the bottom, so I had to try the top, and the top worked for the rest of the race.
First victory, how does it feel here at Stafford?
It feels great. I got to thank so many people. I got to thank Glenn Johnson. This wins for him. I mean, he's done so much for me, and he's gotten me here. Ernie, my crew chief, he knew this setup would work all year long, and we just kept sticking with it. We got it better and better. Everybody who works on the car during the week, all my sponsors, Morrison, Johnson Automotive, Napolitan, Anything Printed, D&D Auto Repair, Brad Auto Machine for the power, and Johnson Auto Body.
Hey, congratulations on your win. Thank you.
Yeah, right there. That's so beautiful.
Well, the council meeting that you attended went fairly well, but at the end there, you were just about a half a car length off.
I think it was a little closer than that, but I don't know. I'm starting to get used to the second place thing, and the car was phenomenal tonight. I mean, little loose, old tires. I got to thank the 55 for running me clean. I know I got into him a little into turn 3, lifted, let him save it, and I mean, it was great racing with him. You know, I got a bunch of guys to thank. Without them, I wouldn't be here. And definitely Paul French. You know, he takes a lot out of his schedule to get me going here. Gino from RH2 Radios. You know, he's been fronting the bill the last couple weeks. Without him, I'd be all done. Pinto Manufacturing, Arcade Machine. I got to thank Donnie from Rad. He gave me, that motor's phenomenal this year. I got to thank the Dario's Auto. I got to thank Dan Petrowski, Mike down at CD, Greg, Lenny, Frank, Dean, Debbie, Steve Zappa, all the guys that come to the shop and help us. I mean, it's a big group effort here.
And your effort was outstanding as well. Second place, podium finish. Congratulations.
Thank you. I had a ton of fun out there.
Well, you worked for that third place finish there, but I'll tell you what, it paid off, and you're on the podium, dude.
Oh yeah, I worked real hard for that. I had to come from the back from that one. I got spun out in the beginning, but I made my way back up. It's a good run.
I know you got some people you probably want to thank.
I thank all my sponsors, Don's Designs, Darren's Electrical Services, Stilly's Automotive, and I want to thank my crew. They helped me out a lot.
Congratulations on third place.
Thank you.
That wraps it up here down in Victory Lane. Let's send it back upstairs for the next lineup.
Well, the fact